Hi, so I'm going to do a quick video on how to use the Rigol Oscilloscope to do a trigger. This is useful for if you're trying to capture something that happens not so often. In my case, I'm doing some development with this Linux system on module. I've got it attached via my dev kit to a cellular modem, and I was running into a problem where occasionally the cellular modem would shut off when I was doing something that required a lot of bandwidth. My suspicion was that I was drawing too much power, and so I wanted to say, hey, I want to monitor the power line and see if it ever drops below a certain threshold. I have my probe attached to the line that's giving, this red line here is what's giving me power to this cellular modem. And so what I'm going to do is show how to set up the Rigol oscilloscope so that you can do a trigger. So you can see on here, this yellow line, I'm on channel 1. This yellow line here, get the entire screen into view. You can see I'm at 1 volt per division, so this is about 3.3 volts up here. And if I change the scale, it becomes a little easier to see, but we're seeing a live, we're pretty rock solid at 3.3 volts here. I'm going to adjust this to 5 microseconds per division. Actually, let's go to milliseconds. So I'm going to physically take the power off so we can kind of trigger an event manually. But what I want to do is have the oscilloscope capture it at whatever point where I yank the power. So I'm going to go to the trigger menu, and this says what's your source type. It's channel 1. I have a bunch of different ways I can trigger. I normally do edge, and I want it to capture falling. It's at 3.3 volts right now. I want to trigger if it ever gets below, we'll say 2.6. That's the point we're interested in. Coupling DC, the hold off is 16 nanoseconds. This is more useful if you have an event that happens repeatedly. So you're saying, hey, ignore any event if it happens within 16 nanoseconds of the last event. All right. And so at this point, I've got my trigger set up. The trigger level you can see over here, this is this T here. It normally doesn't show it unless you're messing with the level knob. So I'm going to set this here. And now I'm going to say I want to capture a single event. And when you hit single, everything disappears. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to actually physically disconnect the probe. When I do that, you actually see there was a little bit of chatter here as I was putting my finger on it, but this is the event that was captured. So I'm going to go forward now, and I'm going to do some more testing with my module. Instead of physically disconnecting it, I'm going to see if it actually draws enough power to lower the line. But I just want to make a quick video on how to use trigger on your oscope. Thanks.